Hello, hello, welcome to my podcast. My name is Maria Andersen. We talk about crypto blockchain investments. Welcome. I have a super special guest today, CEO of Gateio. Hello.
Hello, Marina. Hello, everyone.
How are you doing today?
Good, pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great always. I love everything I do. I love blockchain space. That's why I really wanted to talk to you.
Oh, that's excellent. Thank you.
To have your experience.
Yeah.
To share this experience with our audience.
Yes, my great honor to do that. Thank you.
So cool. Thank you. So let's start talking about Gateio.
Sure.
You've been running this exchange for quite a long time. Yeah?
Yeah.
So what was the biggest challenge? Because let's talk about challenges.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what was the biggest challenge for you building such a great and huge platform?
Oh, for sure. There's a lot of challenges. At the beginning, it's easier. We at the beginning we only have a few people. At the beginning, only myself. It's quite easy, right? Later we have more people, but now I think we have a lot of people work together. And now because we work globally, we don't work like locally in one office. So we don't meet each other face to face. You have to let all the guys work together online. So it's a big challenge for us to manage all the people. You see, you don't see each one working there. So you all communicate online. You have online meetings, right? You talk with each other with instant messenger system. So to let people all work together on several of the products for Gate.io is very challenging thing. We have more than 10 products online together.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, you have people work on the technologies, marketing, operation, all the kind of activities. They all need to cooperate with each other. That's a very big challenge thing for me.
I can imagine. Well, I cannot imagine honestly, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And you discovered blockchain in general many years ago.
That's right.
Yeah, because I Googled some information about that.
It is the homework, thank you.
So how did you do that? Did you just also Googled what is blockchain, or how did you do that? How did you discover it? Who told you?
Actually at that time, more than 11 years ago.
Wow,
I just graduated and I still doing research in school. So at that time I was working on high performance computing. I do have a technology background. I do programming. So when I do the research, I do the high performance computing. So I find that actually some people they actually mine Bitcoin using the same machines. So I also figure out that people mine Bitcoin. So what is Bitcoin? So I'm trying to figure it out. That's the first time I know Bitcoin. But it's quite easy for me to understand Bitcoin because, I do have the technology background, so I read the white paper easily. It's quite clear, quite easy, right? It's very simple, I'm really amazed. And later I read all the codes of Bitcoin. I can understand all the code, all the mechanism behind that. So that's why I entered this industry.
This is so cool. And this is what I've been always telling to my audience. Guys, if you want to understand Bitcoin, just read Bitcoin white paper. It's open. You can find it on the internet, right?
Yeah.
This is not something hidden from us. You can just read it and understand. It's only 9 pages.
Yeah, right? That's right. Yeah.
So, and I also know that your personal story about Bitcoin had some challenges where you lost 100 Bitcoins. How it happened? What happened? How could a person lose 100 Bitcoins? Oh my God, how?
Yeah, you know my old stories.
Yeah, I know, because I Googled
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, actually, at that time, it's the first time I met Bitcoin. I'm amazed by the technology. So I think that's the future. I do believe in Bitcoin. So I think that's the future. So I want to do the investment in Bitcoin. So I spend all my savings. I don't have enough money at that time, so I spent all my savings in Bitcoin. So although Bitcoin at that time is quite, the price is quite low, but I still spend all my savings for 100 Bitcoin. But I find some guy from the forum. It's called Bitcoin Talk. I trade with him, privately. So I sent money to him, and he only sent me 1 Bitcoin.
No.
Yeah, and he didn't send me the rest. So I got scammed, but also I learned a lot. Yeah, I learned a big lesson from that. But I think I benefit from that scam actually, because I realized that actually you need to have like an exchange to do that, the investment and trading. So I decided to start the exchange.
So actually that situation kind of pushed you to create your own safe platform.
That's right.
So cool.
That's right.
But you paid a very expensive price for your laptop.
Yes.
But that's also fine, because otherwise you wouldn't have Gateio.
Yeah, at that time it's not a lot. Bitcoin is only like $10, $20.
$10?
$10,
So you bought Bitcoin at $10?
$10, $20, it's quite cheap.
Did you record any video about that or something? Because I know some people, they recorded some videos about, hey, buy Bitcoin at $10, something like that.
I do have like some records on the platform, on the forum, and Bitcoin Talk. People talk about that, and also complain about the scam on the platform. So I can still find the thread from there. Yeah.
And many people still think that Bitcoin is a scam. How would you, what would you tell them? Because new people who are coming into blockchain space, some of them think that Bitcoin is a scam.
Yeah, like many years ago, like everybody, they know Bitcoin. They thought it's a scam. But now it's much better. You don't have to explain a lot. But before, actually, as you said, you have to tell them. Even like people very close to me, when they know that I'm doing this business, they always ask me this question. So I explain, what is decentralization, what is mining, what is how you release token without a central bank. Always need to answer these kind of questions. But now a lot of people, they already understand that. It's much easier for us.
Yeah, I agree with you a lot, but not many, because I still have my relatives who are telling me, hey, your crypto is something like we don't see it, we cannot touch it, so what is this?
So for now, actually, you can tell them the technology behind that. You can also ask them, do you believe Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk did that for crypto, right?
Yeah. So let's talk about Gateio.
Sure.
It's very safe crypto exchange. So what features do you have? I know you have many features and you've been implementing many every year. What, in your opinion, are the best features, the coolest features on the platform?
Yeah, we do have a lot of features. People do like futures trading, spot trading, and also we let people to do like investment in the early stage. I think, also a lot of people actually, I find that people like the feature on our platform is like simpler. People, because now you see that people have a lot of different kind of cryptos, not only Bitcoin, Ethereum, but also the other token a lot, right? When they hold the tokens, they have the risk, because the value will, sometimes will lower and lower sometimes. So people want to like gain some interest from there. So we provide some project called the Simpler, and people put their crypto there. When they don't want to trade, they can earn interest on that. That will actually gain more like value for their asset. This is a very good feature on that.
Yeah, kind of if you don't want to trade every single day, you can just earn passive income.
That's right.
Yeah, that's also great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Because for example, me, I'm more investor than daily trader. When I have time, I trade daily, but most of the time I prefer just getting that passive income.
That's right.
Why not? And Gateio is cool.
Yeah.
And I know you list a lot of, Gateio lists a lot of memecoins also. My audience loves memecoins.
Okay,
I want to know your opinion about memecoins. Of course, those are very risky assets, I understand. But, people love them.
Yeah.
Why?
It's quite interesting that, for memecoin, it's not like a new stuff. It's even like 10 years ago, we are almost the first exchange listed Dogecoin.
Wow.
Dogecoin at that time is already a very popular coin. We not call it like meme coin. We don't have the idea of meme, but we just but people are still crazy about Dogecoin. Dogecoin because you see the icon and also the name. It's very attractive to many people, right? Even at that time, I think this is like most popular coin. Although it's quite simple, they clone the source code from Bitcoin. The technology is quite easy, right? But the idea, people like the idea. They do have a lot of fans even at that time. So with time goes, most of the coins they died died, but Dogecoin is still there. People still love the idea, right? And nowadays they have more and more different kind of meme coins, right? So people are crazy about meme coins. So I'm thinking, why people like meme coin, right? I think in the blockchain, people talk about the idea of decentralization, consensus, right? In the meme coin, actually behind the meme coin actually is a big community. Right, people talking about this meme coin. People all love this meme coin behind this idea, right? So I think it's like can very easily align with the idea of a blockchain. People talk about this in like a decentralized way in a community, and also people have their own consensus because they believe in this idea, this name or this like icon, right? So they do have the foundation for the value of this meme coin. Right, so that's I think why people like meme coin.
Elon Musk, he loves
Dogecoin
too.
That's
he tweets about it sometimes. So if even he likes it,
that's right.
And you know what I think? I think meme coins are fun. Meme coins are easy to invest in. You don't have to understand the technology behind, like Polkadot. That's so complicated for newcomers. But meme coins are fun, easy to invest, and also, as you said, community is very important. People love to be in some communities, and when you are getting into meme, you are becoming a part of the community, become a part of the movement.
Exactly.
So Gateio lists a lot of meme coins, right? So cool, Okay. So I also saw one interview of yours, and you said something about Solana blockchain and Base and others taking part of taken apart from Ethereum. I mean, for launching new meme coins. So do you think Ethereum is dead? Do you think all the meme coins will be launched on those blockchains like Solana, Base, like different others?
I think Ethereum is still quite strong. In different applications, people choose different chains. You see, Ethereum now its transaction is quite expensive, right? So people do the transaction, all that, you need to spend like $1 each time around, right?
A lot.
It's a lot for normal application, right? So like for meme coins, people trade a lot, people do a lot of transactions, right? They need to have a low cost chain to do this work, right? So they choose like Solana, you mentioned the base chain, right? And for people, if they think that the value they want to store is very, very important, it's very high value, I think they still choose Ethereum. For the big projects, you still choose Ethereum. And for some projects, at the beginning of at the beginning stage of this project, they want to have a low cost, because they don't know if they will have success or not, right? So they don't have a lot of money to put on that, and they want to have like a massive adoption of this project. So as the early stage, right? So they will choose Solana or base chain. But later, when they do have success, right? They do think about the security, the future of the project. Some of them, they also move to Ethereum. See, they also release a new token on Ethereum for this project, for this meme coin, right? I think people can balance. They can do the decision, from different kind of features of the blockchain.
For example, Ethereum for some solid altcoins with real utility, and all the other blockchains for meme coins and those like tokens for fun, for quick gains, maybe for risky assets. I don't know. And talking about mass adoption, as you mentioned, what do you think should happen to see this mass adoption in the world, and maybe what Gateio is doing for that? Maybe you're promoting this situation where everyone should be safe and secured and trade securely. And what do we need for mass crypto adoption to happen?
Oh yes, that's a very good question. For the massive adoption, I think everybody expecting that in the future. Especially from this industry, the people. We can see that the penetration rate for crypto in the world for the whole population is already around 10%. That means around 6 million, around 600 million users they already have crypto. This is already a very large portion, but this is a very large space to grow, right? So, but to grow to another level, I think we need to have like a better user experience for people to get into this industry, to use like crypto. They need to have like a better Web3 wallet, better centralized exchange platform. They need to use the platform to get into this industry. And also at the same time, the performance of blockchain is also is barrier for the massive adoption. You see, the transaction on some blockchain, like you mentioned, Ethereum, is still like is too costly and too slow, right? You see, so we need to solve the bottleneck of the performance under the infrastructure of the blockchain. So there's several new technologies solving this problem, like layer 2. Like the other technologies. But after that, I think we are expecting massive adoption in the future. Yeah.
So do you think blockchain will be implemented eventually in every sector of our life? Like it can be implemented in healthcare, schools, like everywhere will be built on the blockchain. Everything will be tokenized. I don't know. Do you believe in that?
I do think so. At the beginning, you see blockchain solve the problem for like asset transfer, right? Like money transfers. Bitcoin is like the cash on the internet. People can transfer to anywhere, right? So this problem is already solved. So people can do like payments, shopping every day using crypto now. So it's not a problem for people. But several years before, it's still a dream, right? It's already come true in these days. But in the future, people are talking about the real world asset. Like you mentioned, they can tokenize a lot of things to blockchain. And if you can do that, you also lower the cost of holding this kind of asset and also doing the trading of this asset, right? For example, for the real estate, right? When you do the trading, cost is quite high. If you can tokenize like it, so you can do it quite easy on the blockchain, right? You can even do a portion of that, right? You see that? So I do think blockchain crypto technology can solve much more problems in the real world.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I agree with you. Many people, they are just talking about their own benefits, like, oh, I can trade crypto, I can make some money on trading crypto or something. But I think generally that we have much more opportunities for blockchain to change the world for better, right? Because we can do so many things.
Yeah, even charity.
Yes, charity. This is what I mean. So we can do so many things. Not just trade, not just have this profits and that's it. We can do so many things. We can help those countries who don't have access to banking system. We can do so many things using blockchain.
Yeah, last time I still remember, in a few years ago in Turkey, they have an earthquake.
Yeah.
You see that sometimes people, it's hard to get resources in the earthquake, and it's hard to transfer, the money from another country to Turkey. It's difficult, right? But at that time, we used crypto. We did like a contribution. We donate crypto to the local, community and schools, and it's quite easy for us to do that. You see, we transfer crypto, to Turkey instantly, and we find some volunteer people. Local people there, they can change crypto to fiat and help the schools and people there with food, with the construction of the local school. It's quite easy for us to do that. I really amazed at that time.
Yeah, me too. I'm so excited. I just think that we need to educate more people and to bring more people and to tell people that, guys, this is not something complicated. You can use it on your everyday basis. No matter where you live, no matter what's your age, no matter what's your job, you can use blockchain technology.
That's right. That's right.
Because here in Dubai, of course, we have a different situation. Crypto is very popular here. For example, I bought my apartment with USDT.
Oh, really?
And that's absolutely fine. But I know Europe has some more strict rules. You cannot buy anything in Europe using USDT except Switzerland or something. So we just need to educate people.
That's
more.
right.
Yeah. Okay. And talking about centralized exchanges and decentralized exchange. Well, do you think decentralized exchanges can somehow replace centralized exchanges anytime soon? Because I still love centralized exchanges, but I also use decentralized, like kind of both. It's fine.
Right. I think it really depends on development of the centralized application and also the user experience of centralized exchange. People can choose by themselves. They always choose the better one. They always choose the better one. Before actually the appearance on the decentralized exchange, DEX, it's kind of hard for people. You see, you need to have your own wallet, and you need to know how to manage the asset all by yourself. Nobody help you. You all do it by yourself, right? So you need to think about the security problem, lost your private keys, all these kind of stuff, right? The hacking problem, protect your wallet, all this kind of stuff. It's hard. And also when you use this wallet, it's hard to use. It's not the same habit as CEX, it's not still habit, So, but nowadays actually the infrastructure is better and better. You see, you can have like a mobile app for all different kind of tokens. You can have all of them in the same wallet, right? So it's quite easier for you, and also you have like the apps in the application. You can access it very easily. So I think that actually lowers the barrier for people to use the DEX. Right? That is why more people like to use DEX. And at the same time, you see, the appearance is better, and also you have extra benefit on DEX or Web3. It seems that people can because they can manage their phone all by themselves, right? So they don't need to worry about the control by the centralized exchange. They can transfer wherever they want. They can transfer whatever amount they want anytime, right? So some people, they lack the freedom, so they choose the Web3 DEX. But some people, they still want to have like their asset managed by professional platforms like CEX, right? So they still choose CEX, and the appearance on CEX now is still quite friendly, quite easy for people, right? So in the future, you need to let people to believe that as a centralized exchange, you can make sure their funds are safe. You have proof of reserve. You can all the measures to safeguard their asset. And you can provide maybe extra service for people to let people stay. Otherwise, they won't have freedom. They won't use the Web3 wallet, right? So I think it really depends. The application you can have in the future.
Yeah. I agree. I think you don't have to choose. You can use both.
That's right.
Because why you choose? You can use both. This is what I recommend to my audience. Kind of, if you need something safe, secure, use centralized exchange. If you need some, passive income, you can use centralized exchange without headache. Without worrying about your private keys and all those things.
That's right.
And if you even want to use decentralized exchanges, anyway, you have to buy crypto somewhere.
You can also choose like a hardware wallet. You have a lot of money to protect, right?
And also, I recommend to spread your funds across different platforms. Like something you hold on centralized exchange, something you hold on decentralized, something you hold on hardware wallet. I have about 9 hardware wallets, different brands. I love exploring all of those, and I love playing with all of those applications, and this is so cool. But of course, I buy Bitcoin, like DCA, dollar cost averaging on centralized exchange.
Your assets are very safe. I can say.
I hope so. I manage a lot by myself, so I have many seed phrases. Sometimes I'm forgetting what seed phrases are from what wallet, but this is so cool. Okay, so what would you recommend to someone who is just starting his business in tech or blockchain? Because it's very valuable to have your advice, because you already had all that long way to a successful project. So if someone is starting a business in tech space and blockchain space, we have a lot of entrepreneurs watching our video. What would you recommend them?
Oh, thank you. I think nowadays it's quite easy for people to start their business. It's much easier than before. Before you say that you need to have your own business plan. You need to talk with a VC, right, to get investment from them, to convince them. It's very hard to do that. But now you see that you can launch your project very easily. You can launch your token very easily to raise the funds from the investors, even the retail users very quickly, right? But it's easier to start a business. But I think the thing is that to keep your business doing is quite hard. We do have you need to expect that to have success you need to put a lot of effort on that. Sure. In the beginning it's quite easy. You see, some people think it's easy to raise money, and they don't want to take a lot of effort in the future. Because to make a success with this project, you need to spend time and you put energy, put resources and people in that for many years, right? So some people, they do the work for like a few months and then they think it's very hard, right? They give up and they move to another project. They raise the money again, So I don't think that's a good idea. You see, my advice is that you should think about what you want to do. You need to do it for long term, and then you can have you do have the chance to have big success. Otherwise, you won't have a good reputation, right? That's a bad thing for the future of your career. So I do think people need to think more about that in the beginning. If you do want to do this work, it's not easy, right? You need to put your effort on that.
Yeah, so true. So set your goals, be consistent, and work hard.
Exactly.
This is actually we can implement in every space.
That's
Whatever
right.
you want to do, you have to at least do those 3 steps. Set your goals, be consistent, work hard.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, this is advice for new, entrepreneurs. So cool. Okay, and a little bit, let's talk about bull run, crypto bull run.
Okay.
Because we will see a lot of cycles in crypto, I believe. So, by the way, do you think this volatility in crypto is good or bad?
I think, it's good, but it's the nature of that. Even you don't like it, it's the nature of that, right? Now actually this industry is big enough, not like before. So it's also affected by the traditional financial system, right? You see that now the market cap of the whole crypto industry is more than $2 trillion, right? It's already very big, and it's related more and more to like the stock market, even like a U.S. stock market, right? When you see the stock market change up and down, right? You also see Bitcoin change up and down at the same time, right? So you cannot avoid that. Right, so sometimes you have bear market, sometimes a bull market. Even in the bear market, you see some kind of it's kind of boring, but you also have this opportunity to build up your team, your product, right? Right. So I do think I don't treat this like a bad thing, but you do need to worry about this like a period. You need to think about what you want to spend on in this period. I think you also can benefit from that.
I love bear markets personally because this is the time where we build, where we can relax a little bit and build. As you said. So I love bear markets. Of course, I don't want bear market to be all the time and too long, but of course I love them. So that's fine. And I also saw in one of your interviews that you told that when Bitcoin's market cap will surpass Facebook, Meta, we will see something interesting happening. What was it? What will we see when Bitcoin's market cap will surpass, let's say, Facebook market cap?
I think it's quite important. We from the past 10 years, I see that the market cap of crypto world is increasing all the time. Although sometimes it's down, sometimes it's up, but overall it's increasing all the time. Now it's already like $2 trillion. Bitcoin itself is already $1.3 trillion. It's big, right? It's bypass Facebook. I think that's the very important thing is that because for normal people, they cannot ignore this asset anymore, right? They know that Bitcoin, crypto is something they need to think about, right? When they do the investment, they need to think about have like crypto in their portfolio. A lot of traders, investors, they also involve crypto in their portfolio, right? That's the like a change of their mind. Otherwise, before actually they ignore crypto. They think it's bad things. It's like low liquidity or small market cap. They don't care about that. But now they need to care about that. Crypto, the good feature is that they have like a very good future of that. All people talk about that, and also they have very good liquidity. It's like Bitcoin like cash on the internet, right? Like cash, you don't need to carry about that. It's like digital, right? But it's still cash, and you can change it to like you can buy stuff and you can change it to another asset very easily, right? So it's very good asset in your portfolio, you need to think about that. Yeah, I think that's the reason why we need to think about the crypto in the future.
Yeah, and those even big institutions, they cannot ignore it anymore.
That's right.
As we see.
That's right.
And we will see more and more businesses and institutions coming into crypto space, Bitcoin space.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. So any other, wishes to our audience about the upcoming bull run? What would you like to tell our audience? Maybe they should be careful with some things. Maybe they should, think about diversifying their portfolio. What would you just tell our audience?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, for the audience, if they are new to this industry, I think I do have some advices for them because I have been here for like 11 years. This industry is only like 15 years. Bitcoin is only like 15 years old, right? So my experience is like long part of this industry. So I experienced many things in this industry. So I can see that there's a lot of opportunities for people, for the new people come here in this industry. They see a lot of opportunities, right? You can also see that, and they do want to do the investments. They want to buy tokens. They want to buy meme coins all the time, right? But I think there's also a lot of risk people cannot see. The risk, they never experience, right? So it's a very high, possibility they lost money in there.
For sure.
So my advice is that if you are new to this industry, you need to learn more from there. You can read. You can also view more like videos on this your medium, right? So they can learn more from there, and then they can make the decision, right? Especially for like smaller coins, altcoins, meme coins. They need to take more care about that. You need to do the study, learn about this concept, the team, right? The technology under that. After that, they can make the decision. Even on Gateio, we list a lot of tokens and including meme coins. We give people the warning all the time. Yeah, people need to think about that. If you don't have now the time to do your own research, I think you can focus on the top coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum. This Bitcoin is already take like 50% of the whole market cap of this industry, right? You can do the investment into them. That means you invest into this industry already, right? Right. It's safer for them to do the investment. But I still think if some people they are not in this industry, they are maybe in Web3, Web2 world, right? I do think I recommend people to join Web3, join crypto industry as early as possible. They can benefit from there because this industry is growing all the time, growing very fast. I think they can benefit from there for sure. Yeah.
So it's better to join now, not to wait for the next 5 years.
That's right.
Because they can miss a lot of opportunities.
That's right. It's still in an early stage, right? You can have benefits from the growing of this industry. Yeah. 5 years later, we will have like 20%, 30% of people already have Bitcoin. So you won't have a lot of opportunity anymore. Yeah.
And people will not, be able to ignore this space anymore in 5 years. Like it was with internet in early 90s or what it was. Yeah.
That's right.
Imagine someone ignored internet back then.
That's right. Yeah.
What would they do now? They even could not build any business today without internet.
Yeah, you can build like a Google now in crypto. Yeah.
I still have a lot of questions from my relatives and some people who don't understand crypto at all. Like they tell me sometimes, what will happen if internet will shut down? And I'm like, okay, so what will happen with all the other businesses across the world? Airlines, healthcare, education. What will happen if internet will shut down?
That's right. We are affected a lot.
We're affected. So that's why we need to implement Web3, use Web3, understand Web3. As you said, education is the key. Educate yourself, research. This is very important.
That's right.
So what future plans do you have for Gateio?
We do have a plan of different kind of products. So we have I do talk with my colleagues together about that. How we can survive in this industry. I think we don't want to follow all the other competitors or the other in teams. We want to do our own things. We like innovation. We like new technology.
Yeah.
So how to survive in this industry. We provide good service, good user experience, but at the same time, we need to think about the next step. We need to think about what we can provide in the future. Yeah, so we are still planning more like product for the users.
Wow,
yeah,
so cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and one more question, final question,
sure.
because I've been attending many conferences, and what I've noticed, the next big trend is AI, obviously.
Yeah.
I wanted to know your opinion about that. And I wanted to know, what do you think, is AI going to change the world for good or for bad?
I do think it will change the world for good.
Thank
I'm
you.
very positive.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. And would you like to implement AI somehow in Gateio? I don't know, maybe some plans about that.
Yeah.
Maybe you like some AI projects.
Yeah, we actually use AI a lot in our daily work. We do the designs.
Wow.
Yeah, and also even on our platform, we give people like AI report of this of the trend in the industry. You organize all the materials, news in this industry today, and we let AI to organize and show people a report about that. And they did a very good job on that. It's even much better than normal people. They have a very good ability.
So do you think
that.
AI will replace people?
I think so. Especially for this work, they can do that very well. Yeah, they can summarize what happened today for you quickly. Yeah.
So maybe it's maybe better for people because AI can help us.
They can help us for sure.
Not to replace us.
I don't think so. They can help us, and also in the future, I think because I think metaverse is the next move. In this industry, in crypto world, people they are very interested in metaverse, right? You remember 2 years ago, people are crazy about that, right?
Boom.
yeah. But right now we have AI, so metaverse plus AI, you can have a better metaverse than before. And in the metaverse, we can also use blockchain technology to let people to do the payment all in the metaverse. You don't need to have cash in the reality. You can do you can use crypto in the metaverse all the time. Very easy, very convenient for you to spend, right? You can also have the other assets in crypto like NFT, right? In the metaverse. I think I do like the future of this idea.
Yeah, me too. I love it. This is something I absolutely love. AI plus metaverse plus blockchain.
Blockchain, that's right.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay, I think that's it for today. Thank you for this interview.
Sure.
It was so cool to talk to you.
Yeah.
And so cool.
Thank you, Marina. Thanks a lot. Thank you for the audience.
Thank you.
Thank you.